Welcome back to the online classes proposed by Mr. Abdul Manaf, Assistant Professor, English Department. This class is meant for 5th semester BA English degree students under CALICUT University. Today's paper is Indian Writing in English. Let's learn the poem Breezy April by Rabindranath Tagore. Dear students, before going to learn the poem, let's understand the poet well. Rabindranath Tagore, he was a poet, song composer, playwright, essayist, and a painter. He was born on 7th May 1861 in Calcutta. What was his sobriquet or his pen name? That is Gurudev. Rabindranath Tagore was a Bengali writer who reshaped his region's literature and music, author of Gitanjali and its profoundly sensitive, fresh and beautiful verse. He became the first non-European to win the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1913. In translation, his poetry was viewed as spiritual. However, his elegant prose and magical poetry remain largely unknown outside Bengal. Tagore introduced the new prose and verse forms and the use of colloquial language into Bengali literature, thereby freeing it from traditional models based on classical Sanskrit. He was highly influential in introducing the best of Indian culture to the West and vice versa. And he is generally regarded as the outstanding creative artist of modern South Asia. He is well known in his attempt because he brought the Nobel Prize for Literature to India. Pirali Brahmin from Calcutta, Tagore wrote poetry when he was 8 years old. At age 16, he released his first substantial poems under the pseudonym. That pseudonym is very important. That is Bhanu Simha. What is its meaning? Sun Lion, which were seized upon by literary authorities as long-lost classic. As a humanist and universalist, he denounced the Raj and advocated independence from Britain. As an exponent of the Bengal Renaissance, he advanced a vast canon that comprised paintings, sketches, and doodles, hundreds of texts, and some of the songs, around 2,000 songs. His legacy endures also and the institutions he founded, Vishwabharati University. Tagore modernized Bengali art by spurning rigid classical forms and resisting linguistic structures. Gitanjali or Song of Rings, Gaura, Fair-Faced, and Gare Bear, The Home and the World are his best-known works, and his verse, short stories, and novels were acclaimed or penned for their lyricism, colloquialism, naturalism, and unnatural contemplation. His compositions were chosen by two nations as national anthems. That's a rare distinction. India's Jana Gana Mana and Bangladesh Amar Sonar Bangla. Breezy April. Tagore wrote many poems, songs, short stories, novels, essays, plays, etc. And this is one of the poems, Breezy April. So this is a beautiful poem written by him. Let's understand the poem well. Breezy April, vagrant April, rock me in your sing of music, thrill my branches with enchantment of your touch of sweet surprises. In my life dream by the wayside, you come startling me from the slumber, willful in your mode fantastic, courting, teasing, and inconstant. There are four stanzas in this poem. Each stanza has four lines. Let us discuss the first stanza of the poem. Look, breezy April, vagrant April, rock me in your swing of music, thrill my branches with enchantment of your touch of sweet surprises. In my life dream by the wayside, you come startling me from slumber, willful in your dream or mood fantastic, courting, teasing, and inconstant. The poem is addressed to the month April. The speaker in the poem makes a request to the month to rock him with its music. But the touch of the breeze, he gets thrilled. The breeze awakens him from his sleep. The mood of breeze is fantastic, but at the same time it courts and teases him. Breezy April, vagrant April, living with my lonesome shadows, I know all your fitful fancies, the leafy language, fleeting footsteps. All my buds break into blossom at your passing breath and whisper, and my new leaves break into tumult of surrender at your kisses. How beautiful poem it is. These are the third and fourth stanzas of this poem. What does the poet say in these stanzas? The poet says that he knows the whole fancies of breezy April, the language of the breeze using the movements of the leaves and the footsteps are familiar to the poet. With the blowing of the breeze, all the branches are filled with blossoms. They enjoy the breath and whisper of the breeze. The leaves surrender in front of the breeze with its kisses. The month April is personified as a powerful being in this poem. It can provide rebirth to the entire universe. The poem Breezy April is one of Tagore's best-known nature poems. He explains the marvelous effect of the month April on nature. The poet requests the breezy April to rock him in its swing of music. The comely April, or the beautiful April, awakens the poet from his slumber. It courts and teases him simultaneously. The poet requests the breeze to thrill the branches with its surprising touch. When the gentle breeze touches the branches of the trees, they begin to bloom into blossom. It shows the power of the breeze in April to make rapid changes in nature. The mood of the breezy April is fantastic. The poet here admits that he knows all the fitful fancies, leafy language, and fleeting footsteps of the breezy April. When it blows, all branches of the trees bloom into blossom. Finally, the leaves surrender in front of the breeze with its kiss. What a wonderful scene it is. The poet here cannot think the month of April sans breeze or without breeze. The month April comes with the escort of breeze. The poet is thrilled when the breeze in April touches him. He is familiar with the movements of breezy April. All the branches enjoy the breath and the whisper of breeze. The month of April is addressed in this poem. It is a short lyric poem in the form of an ode. Tagore uses plain rhythm and free verse in this poem. Simple words and expressions are used throughout the poem, which can catch the attention of the reader. Shortly, the poet describes the glory or the beauty and the glory of the breeze in April through this poem. The theme of this poem is the impact of breezy April in nature and life, or the life of the poet. So the nature of this poem is like an ode. That's why we can treat this poem as an ode, which is written for glorifying the power of nature. Breezy April is an ode addressed to the breeze in the April. This ode portrays the power of the breeze in the month of April, which can rejuvenate the entire nature. This short poem explains love in the heart of Tagore for nature. Tagore combines romanticism and April using symbolic and metaphoric language. All the distractions made by the winter are reconstructed by the magical power of April. This romantic poem, written in very simple language, captured the attention of the readers. The rejuvenating April is personified in the poem as a powerful being which can provide rebirth to the entire things upon the earth. The poem addressed the month April, as we said. The speaker in the poem makes a request to the month to rock him with its music. By the touch of the breeze, he gets thrilled. The breeze awakens him from his sleep. The mood of breeze is fantastic, but at the same time it curds and teases him. The poet says that he knows the all fancies of breezy April. The language of the breeze, using the movements of the leaves and the footsteps, are familiar to the poet. The poet is not unfamiliar with these steps and sounds, so he claims that he knows everything about it. With the blowing of the breeze, all the branches are filled with blossoms. They enjoy the breath and the whisper of the breeze. The leaves surrender in front of the breeze with its kiss. So, let us consider the romantic elements in the poem Breezy April. So, it can be treated as a Breezy April as a romantic poem. Rabindranath Tagore, one of the most known Indian poets in English, is well influenced by the romantic poets like Shelley, P.B. Shelley, Keats and Wordsworth. Breezy April clearly shows the influence in its theme, structure and treatment. The poem is an ode addressed to the breeze of the month April, which is a feature we can see in the romantic poetry of Britain. The poem describes the magical power of the season and the breeze. He personifies the breeze as the breeze aspire the qualities of rejuvenation and communication. Apart from these factors, the poem is written in simple language which can be easily understood. Okay, thank you for watching today's classes on video. Let us meet with new videos in next class. Thank you.